Oh yeah, welcome to the crossover that makes all fighting game fans cringe from head to toe. Not since SVC Chaos have we seen a fighting game crossover so botched. What this is Midway being dragged kicking and screaming into the HD era of gaming. And they would be done so by WB Interactive. WB would allow Midway the usage of the DC universe and all superheroes contained within. Not the first nor the last time this relationship would be explored. And considering what Warner Brothers would do with the Chicago team, this is a sign of things to come. Okay, so before we get into exploring this train wreck, we have to comment on this interactive menu. And this menu theme, too, which is also pretty badass. So we have here a mini fight sequence, little action sequence, if you will, there's no fighting, between Batman and Scorpion. Like, I blow aside your spear with my batarang, and now we're in a cool pose. And that's about it. It circles around the two. It sort of shows off the surreality of this game. I should mention that this is the Mortal Kombat game that got a T rating. Because of what's on the right side of your character select screen, DC wasn't too keen on seeing their characters get horribly murdered. Like, the villains, you can do that, whatever, but the superheroes, on the other hand, no, that's off limits. Speaking of which, I'm using a DC character for this run, and when it came down to it, I wanted to use the character that pissed me off the least when I was trying to learn them.
Lex Luthor.
So, you could take your arcade mode any way you wanted, fight the DC universe, fight the Mortal Kombat universe, or generally mix the two up. Seeing as we're looking at every Mortal Kombat fighting game we can, that means we have to beat up on Mortal Kombat characters. So pre-release, this game had hype around it.
Round one. Fight.
It's like Batman getting to fight Sub-Zero, Superman getting to fight Raiden. There was a lot around this game. I don't know what that move was, for the record. Lex has some weird moves, like he has this back boot, which helps get him out of trouble. He has what you'd expect, you know. Samus Aran style basic missiles.
Round two.
But here's the thing. This game's special move inputs leave something to be desired. As does the fatalities, which we will get to.
Wins.
For the record, you are going to be seeing only one fatality, because if the game thinks that up, up, up square is viable in this environment, oh, you got another thing coming. Alright, so how button do combat? So, you have the throw. You have L2, which helps you move back and forth.
wins.
You do have your block button,
Round 2.
so all the Mortal Kombat
Fight.
stuff you expect is here, but the real interesting stuff happens when you press R1. The game enters close combat. I'm pretty sure only one of those words starts with a K. Where you enter a quick time button minigame. Even special move canceling doesn't feel great.
Lex Luthor wins. Fatality.
So that fatality was pretty brutal, like twisting your spine. That was rough, but did you notice what was missing? Something to really sweeten the occasion? Blood. The violence part is there, but the end result is neutered, toned down, as you'd expect.
Round 1. Fight.
I love that. I love this, like... Lex has, like, a triple palm. He can special cancel it, in theory. But your deal is mostly flamethrowers, missiles, really taking advantage of your battle suit.
Lex Luthor wins. Round 2.
Yeah, even some of the text looks uninspired. Yep. You have to hit the same button as your opponent. If you guess correctly, you're taking damage. Furthermore, there's this free fall combat where you have to guess the same button as your opponent, and if you do, you switch places with them. There are breakers. There is a meter that does fill up over time. It is how you get your breakers, but it is how you get one more mechanic.
Finish her.
Yeah, you just get a shove.
Luthor wins. Round 1. Fight.
There we go. As you can see, Luthor can get some pretty high numbers effortlessly, and that's not even taking into account one of the game's core mechanics that we have yet to explore. There is a meter that fills, and it works more if you're getting hit rather than doing the hitting. There is one more mechanic we do have to explore, and we will do it at the start of the next round, for reasons.
Lex Luthor wins. Round 2. Fight.
So this is Rage Mode. On top of getting super armor for 6 seconds, you get increased damage. If I manage to hit my full combo, that's 50%.
Finish him. Lex Luthor wins. Fatality.
So yeah, at the time this game was certainly explored. Mortal Kombat was still a cash cow.
Round one.
This would also start a trend. A trend within the team at Midway Chicago that was an unheard of output. Mash the buttons. Doesn't seem worth it. So yeah, there are several stages. Each of them has their own little hazard and trap and mini game. All that good stuff.
Test your might. Lex Luthor wins. Round two. Fight.
There we go. Provided your combo does not get broken.
Test your might.
This isn't testing your might, this is testing your mash. Ah, well. There we go again!
Lex Luthor wins. Round one. Fight.
So yeah, aside from all of this wonderful fighting and combat, the game also had a story mode that actually had two routes, the Mortal Kombat side and the DC side, each with their own endings and unique playable characters. Some of the more noteworthy moments include mostly everything Joker does, including making a Star Trek Wrath of Khan reference, including punking Scorpion out by punching him in the back of the head with a boxing glove, one of those retractable hands. It was definitely the start of the Midway Chicago team and their affinity towards epic story modes. And I use the term epic loosely. That's not fair. Yeah, this round's lost to me. Because he's just gonna do that. And then yeah, Rage has super armor.
Fight.
But the next round, however, oh yeah. 47% on some of the most basic combos you can imagine.
Finish him. Lex Luthor.
I'm almost certain that fatality is distance-based, because of course it is. See, the thing about learning this game is it has many features that would just not exist in fighting games today, would get absolutely laughed out of the arena. There is a special cancel in this game, where you can cancel one special move into another. It is known as a pro move. There you go. You fill up the bar, you can do a super and get the most out of your damage. Oh, it did not like that at all. That slowdown was on my console. That's worrying. Yeah, that is no damage. Why do you ask?
Wins. Round 2. Fight.
Not fast enough. There you go. Good old 51%. Ah, I was gonna throw you, but since we're doing this now. It is definitely distance.
Lex Luthor wins. Fatality.
For the record, some of these designs aren't bad. Like, I like the Scorpion design with the skull mask. This was originally supposed to be a hypothetical Mortal Kombat 8 before Warner Brothers came knocking. Stopped blocking for a sec there. Yeah, that was not my round. Okay.
Round 2.
Okay, strategizing around rage. Yeah, they do know some fancy combos when you get up there. Don't worry about it. It's not like you can teleport. I'm not worried.
Wins. Round 3. Fight.
That rage meter's a little worrying. Gotta force it. Oh, 4 incorrect guesses. Who would have thought? Yeah, you just get mixed. Yeah, thrilling.
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, there is battle damage here. The 3D games had it too. You just really didn't see much of it.
Lex Luthor. Round 1. Fight.
God, I don't even know. I feel like that should be blockable, but it's probably not. Yeah, where does that hit? Haha, he'll never expect the body punches. Aw. No, fuck! Eventually, you just learn to stop fighting. If the initial hit kills you, you can't even press buttons.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, you can't even throw punish that.
Lex Luthor wins.
Yeah, should really use down one. Never neglect your down ones. I'll take that. Okay. Okay. Like, yeah, we've had our fun.
Lex Luthor wins. Fatality.
So, both Mortal Kombat and DC Universe have sub-bosses. It is either Shao Kahn or Darkseid.
Round 1. Fight.
They're equally as painful and as strong as you can imagine. The good thing is that they take normal damage. The bad thing is that their rage builds faster, so forgive me if I'm not taking any chances
Round 2.
at getting a round thrown away from me. I believe that little green crescent can reflect projectiles. No, fuck. And I even get to press buttons, you're just gonna take the 14. Like, you don't even have to fight back. Fighting back just increases the damage you do, and the risk that you'll get countered. Thank you. Rah!
Lex Luthor wins.
But that brings us to the final boss, the most boring interpretation of a fused character. This is Dark Khan, the fusion of Shao Kahn and Darkseid. Did you like Blaze from Mortal Kombat Armageddon? Because he's just Blaze again.
Round
Blaze harder.
fight.
He's very volcanic. If you had told me this was Blaze, I would have believed you. He is the best of both worlds. He has moves from both characters, mostly on the Shao Kahn side. And he actually has damage resistance, because of course he does. Meaning, we have to make our rage count.
Lex Luthor wins. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, of course, that's unblockable. Thankfully, this back 2 here causes stun, which means I can follow up.
Wins. Round 3.
Alright, I gotta force that break. Long combos it is. Oh, that's really bad. Just gonna boot my way on out of here. I see no reason to interact with you when you're in that state, because you hurt.
Lex Luthor wins.
Using data stolen from the Special Forces, Lex Luthor constructed his own portal and breached the barrier that separated the two universes. There he encountered the sorcerer Quan Chi. Their combined power, intelligence, and near omnipresence will be unstoppable. Both worlds will fall prey to this deadly alliance.
Ah, they said the thing! Boy, they sure love doing the Deadly Alliance reference. It happens here, it happens again in MK9. Alright, so... DLC characters were on the horizon. I believe Quan Chi and Harley Quinn were locks. From there on, it would have been Reptile and Lobo, but something happened, and that something was Midway. Midway went out of business. With that, the team at Chicago that was developing Mortal Kombat didn't have a publisher. Until Warner Brothers stepped in. They liked the cut of their jib. So, WB bought out Midway and most of their assets, including Midway Chicago, which would be rechristened as NetherRealm Studios. And next time, we're going to look at NetherRealm Studios' first major effort, as well as a track record that would be unheard of. A brand new fighting game every 2 years. Starting with Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah, this game is still garbage. It absolutely does not compare to what we're going to see next. That's for sure.